I'll go ahead and call the regular council meeting for June 22nd, 2026 to order. Everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Councilperson Winkleman. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I'll take roll. Councilperson Bradley. Here. Councilperson Kemper. Here. Councilperson Ginever. Councilperson Friedmeier. Here. Councilperson Fisher. Absent. Councilperson Bailey. Here. Councilperson Winkleman. Here. Councilperson Massa. Here. All righty. With the agenda, I'll entertain a motion to amend the agenda by adding the recognition for Mr. Crump at the beginning before the minutes, adding Dennis Riney to the appointments of a park board, and a couple of liquor licenses of Neighborhood Grocery, Casa Charo, and the Quonset Corporation under new business. So,
second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion on those? And I'll fill in. We made that agenda pretty early. So we made that like last Tuesday, so that's why we got a couple of amendments. We normally make them on Thursday, but all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. And then I will entertain a motion to approve the amended agenda for June 22nd.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, has the agenda been posted, dated, and signed? Thank you. Mr. Crump, could you join me on the floor up here at the podium? So, for all the several people that don't know Dave Crump is who was in Dave? He served on countless boards, is still on countless boards throughout the county. Has been instrumental in the community for 30 plus years on the police board. So, this is a plaque, that's a crystal actually. We kind of changed it from a plaque to these, because they're a little more professional, I think. So, this just is the Crump Police Personnel Board in grateful recognition of your 30 years of dedicated service to the city of Crystal City. Your loyalty, leadership, and commitment to public service has left a lasting impact on our community. Your contributions have helped shape a positive direction and continued success of Crystal City. With heartfelt appreciation for your years of service, we all right. Got a couple of minutes we need to approve. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes for May 18th, 2026.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. I'll entertain a motion to approve the closed minutes for May 18th, 2026.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion on those? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Public comment, nobody signed up for that. Check register and bills. Give you a few moments to look over those. the use tax is a little bit behind from last year. We don't know. All the rest are ahead. Barb printed out a copy of the individual companies, and, basically, the best that we're kinda guessing is it was a large purchase at one time, like a one-time purchase that they get taxed on. And, she printed out several copies of that. Just, Jason and I keep a good eye on this, so.
And it could be some large purchase again from the company that makes it, it'll catch it up. I have no doubt it'll catch up.
And I went ahead with the large purchases through the grants and stuff this year, or this month. I went ahead and printed out the cash balances for you guys to see. That's on this page here. So, all those funds are, each month we get a reconciled thing. Normally it's Barb saying, it's not quite done yet, it's not quite done, but it's the road tax, and it's out of her control, but it's pretty good right now.
I'll make a motion to approve check register bills, financial report, and sales tax report.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Now, I wanna ask just information on who is Core and Main. It's a $64,000, I don't remember seeing Core and Main LP.
So that is where we buy all of our water pipe, meters, and so that's the new valve machine we got.
Uh-huh.
That's who we bought it from.
Okay.
Merrimack Bottom Road.
Okay, thank you.
Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Committee reports, they're in your packet. Mr. Turner, you have anything to add onto your report?
Just that the guys have just been doing a phenomenal job, both departments. I had someone stop me last week and said, no matter where I drive in town, the Public Works Department is working. Whether it's a project going on, we're getting people a little aggravated, but they're slowing things down, but people are out there, they're seeing everybody working, and I just wanna pass off to both departments, they're doing a really good job this summer.
No, I believe they are. Thank you. Chief Bova's report is in there. They were along with us at the, football field with the street crew. I have a little, at the end of the meeting, I'll talk about that, but fire's doing pretty well. Building Commission, her report is in there. She's at conference right now, or she'd be here, so. Is that stormwater is where she's at, or?
Floodplain management.
No, flood man, I'm sorry, yeah, flood management.
This course will prepare her to be a certified floodplain manager.
Good. All righty. And then Chief Helms. Anybody have any questions for Chief Helms? All right, moving on. Council liaison reports. Finance Committee, Taylor Massa. Labor Relations, Mr. Bailey.
Nothing, sir.
Mr. Fisher is gone from Library School Board. I know the library's doing their reading this month, their, what is that? A reading journey. I couldn't think, yeah, it's like the dinosaur thing. They have a bunch of activities going on right now. Ms. Shirley's done a fantastic job. Park Board and Green Business, Mr. Ginever.
Dan's actually got a couple of things in his report. We got some, leftover stuff from the Oak Valley Pool, and we got it at a pretty good price, I think. Oak Valley Pool closed down, so we got some concrete, like picnic benches, circular concrete things, and I think they're still over at the street department now, isn't that right? Okay. Just in the last meeting that we had, the park board has noticed that a lot more people are coming to the pool since Oak Valley is closed, and they think they found the leak in the pool. Is that what you all are hearing too, or is it?
We're still working on it. We kind of dug up to where we could work without tearing any concrete out, so.
Okay. They made the point that the worst year for water usage at the pool was 13 million gallons. I don't know what year that was. It might have been last year.
No, it wasn't last year. It was.
No, it was 4 or 5 years ago.
4 or 5 years ago?
That we're gonna hit that if we don't get it fixed.
Anyway, yeah, that's all I got about the park board. Oh, well, we've got a thing about Hickey White Park, but I'm gonna bring that up, in my roundtable discussion.
All right.
Do you know if we bought all that furniture from Oak Valley, or did they donate some of it?
So that's correct, and I'll talk about that on my thing.
It's kind of a
So,
combination of
there,
that,
it's
yeah.
a combination of it, but,
I know. Somebody said that, wife goes every day, I go now and then. One of the lifeguards said, oh yeah, it looks all, that they donated. That's the only reason I.
yeah, so Oak Valley did, they donated, 30 chairs, some tables, a couple of just regular chairs, loungers and stuff. They donated the first, and then we were like, hey, well, there's some stuff that we'd like to purchase as a city if you're not, if you're just gonna leave it up here and, or throw it away, basically. So,
No, well, very well needed, it was needed.
no, yeah,
There's a lot of people going to see.
yeah, absolutely.
Riverside, so there's something in there, bills for Riverside Pool Supplies or something like that?
No, it would have been under,
That check,
it is on check register, but it's something,
I just figured that's what that was, so
yeah. It is, it's Riverside Fairways. It's something, yeah, Riverside Fairways. Mm-hmm.
hey, Oak Valley for that.
That's correct.
That's what when I saw that, that's what I thought.
Yep, that was it. All right, moving on, planning and zoning, Mr. Kemper. Zoning Appeals Board, Mr. Bradley.
We met last month, haven't heard anything.
All righty. Yeah, the BOZA Board doesn't meet too often unless there's a variance needed, so. Public Works, Mr. Friedmeier.
I have nothing.
All right. Mr. Winkleman, Police and Fire.
Did get a chance to meet with Chief Bova last week, get together with Chief Helms, but I don't have anything to report.
All right, thanks, sir. All right. Double check my agenda here. Should be a public response. Does anyone wish to speak on anything related to the meeting on May 22nd? Moving on. Old business, we have none. New business, we have a fireworks stand license renewal for Hale Fireworks.
Make a motion to approve that for Hale Fireworks, give their renewal.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
Motion to approve, all the liquor license renewals in their entirety. I see Chief or somebody just added a couple more sitting on my desk, so.
That's correct. We amended the agenda for those.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. That takes us on to our ordinances and resolution. I'll entertain a motion to read Bill 2023-2026 on its first reading by title only.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the first reading of Bill 2023-2026 by title only, please?
Make a motion to accept Bill 2023-2026 on its first reading by title only.
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded to accept Bill 2023-2026 on its first reading by title only. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
Make a motion to read Bill 2023-2026 on its second and final reading by title only.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion on this bill?
You gonna say something, John?
I was just gonna point, so this is establishing a limit
That's correct.
that we can't have more than 5, and it is removing that the city would do any commercial. Is that?
Yeah, because we did have an option to where we could have,
Right.
that's, and we were not in the
Well, we're
business
saying that's
of.
not an option anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the second and final reading of Bill 2023-2026 by title only, please?
Bill number 2023-2026 on its second and final reading by title only, an ordinance of the city of Crystal City, Missouri, providing for the amendment of chapter 38, article 2, division 1, section 38-29, establishing a limit on the number of residential solid waste containers per dwelling unit in section 38-30, sub A, 2, removing other collections of the code of ordinances of the city of Crystal City, Missouri.
Make a motion to set bill 2023-2026 on its second and final reading by title only.
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded to approve Bill 2023-2026 on its second and final reading by title only. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. I'll poll the council. Councilperson Bradley?
Yes.
Councilperson Kemfer? Councilperson Ginever? Councilperson Friedmeier?
Yes.
Councilperson Bailey?
Yes.
Councilperson Winkleman?
Yes.
And Councilperson Massa. All right, bill number 2023-2026 now becomes ordinance 2023-2026. Is that correct, Madam Clerk? Thank you, ma'am. I'll entertain a motion to read bill 2024-2026 on its first reading by title only.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the first reading of bill 2024-2026 by title only, please?
Bill number 2024-2026 on its first reading by title only, an ordinance of the city of Crystal City, Missouri, authorizing the mayor to sign a contract with Spencer Contracting Company for $217,124 for concrete and asphalt equipment on Lake Drive and Parking Drive.
Make a motion to set bill 2024-2026 on its first reading by title only.
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded to accept bill 2024-2026 on its first reading by title only. Any discussion?
I will be abstaining. This company is owned by my nephew and brother-in-laws.
Yes, sir. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing, Mr. Winkleman abstains. Motion carries.
Make a motion to read bill 2024-2026 on its second and final reading by title only.
Second.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the second and final reading of bill 2024-2026 by title only, please?
Bill number 2024-2026 on its second and final reading by title only, an ordinance of the city of Crystal City, Missouri, authorizing the mayor, Mike Oster, to enter into a contract with Spencer Contracting Company for $217,124 for concrete and asphalt equipment on Lake Drive and Parking Drive.
Make a motion to accept bill 2024-2026 on its second and final reading by title only.
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded to approve bill 2024-2026 on its second and final reading by title only. Any discussion? I have a question, Mr. Turner. Around that cul-de-sac, there's a curb that is all of that getting replaced with our, 'cause,
Be replaced, sir.
okay,
That'll be part of the concrete.
all right. I was just making sure on that before we,
Only other thing we're gonna do is maybe shrink that down a little bit, but the cost for what you get out of it wasn't worth it, so we're gonna replace just the concrete curbs.
okay, yep. That was the only question I had, 'cause we just didn't have I didn't look at that. All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Mr. Winkleman abstains. Motion carries. I will poll the council. Councilperson Bradley?
Yes.
Councilperson Kemfer? Councilperson Ginever? Councilperson Friedmeier?
Yes.
Councilperson Bailey?
Yes.
Councilperson Winkleman? Abstain. Councilperson Massa? All right. Bill number 2024-2026 now becomes ordinance 2024-2026. Is that correct, Madam Clerk? Thank you, ma'am.
Make a motion to read bill 2025-2026 on its first reading by title only.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the first reading of bill 2025-2026 by title only, please?
Bill number 2025-2026 on its first reading by title only, an ordinance of the city of Crystal City, Missouri,
Make a motion, accept bill 2025-2026 on its first reading by title only.
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded to accept Bill 2025-2026 on its first reading by title only. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
Make a motion to read bill 2025-2026 on its second and final reading by title only.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Mr. Eisenbeiss, on this, the chlorine, you want to say anything on that? It's just,
The chlorine room upgrade, this actually is being paid for from ARPA funds that we still have in payment.
Yep.
And we've done a lot of repairs ourselves, but now it's getting to the point where it needs to be redone.
perfect. And if we can use someone else's money, I like that.
And this bid 2 years ago was $36,000, and we've been trying to fight for a company, so this company stepped up and they gave us a really good price on it.
Good, thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the second and final reading of Bill 2025-2026 by title only, please?
Bill number 2025-2026 on its second and final reading by title only. An ordinance of the city of Crystal City, Missouri, authorizing the mayor, Mike Oster, to enter into a contract with HydroConnect Corporation for $13,893 for chlorine room upgrades at the water treatment plant.
Make a motion to accept bill 2025-2026 on its second and final reading by title only.
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded to approve Bill 2025-2026 on its second and final reading by title only. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. I'll poll the council. Councilperson Bradley?
Yes.
Councilperson Kempfer?
Yes.
Councilperson Ginever?
Yes.
Councilperson Friedmeier?
Yes.
Councilperson Bailey?
Yes.
Councilperson Winkleman?
Yes.
Councilperson Massa? Thank you. Bill number 2025-2026 now becomes ordinance 2025-2026. Is that correct, Madam Clerk? Thank you, ma'am.
Make a motion to read bill 2026-2026 on its first reading by title only.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the first reading of Bill 2026-2026 by title only, please?
Bill number 2026-2026 on its first reading by title only. An ordinance of the city of Crystal City, Missouri, authorizing the mayor, Mike Oster, to enter into a contract with Ford Glass Technology for $36,504.82 for a premise-based Mitel voice business phone system.
Make a motion to accept bill 2026-2026 on its first reading by title only.
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded to accept Bill 2026-2026 on its first reading by title only. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
Make a motion to read bill 2026-2026 on its second and final reading by title only.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, can I have the second and final reading of Bill 2026-2026 by title only, please?
Bill number 2026-2026 on its second and final reading by title only. An ordinance of the city of Crystal City, Missouri, authorizing the mayor, Mike Oster, to enter into a contract with Ford Glass Technology for $36,504.82 for a premise-based Mitel voice business phone system.
Make a motion to accept bill 2026-2026 on its second and final reading by title only.
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded to approve Bill 2026-2026 on its second and final reading by title only. Any further discussion?
Do we have a timetable for when the switchover is gonna take place? Is it scheduled, or when will it be scheduled? Okay,
That's basically the law.
okay.
All right. Mr. Eisenbach will send out an email and give us an update on that, just to do that. Perfect. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. I'll poll the council. Councilperson Bradley?
Yes.
Councilperson Kempfer?
Yes.
Councilperson Ginever?
Yes.
Councilperson Friedmeier?
Yes.
Councilperson Bailey? Bill number 2026-2026 now becomes ordinance 2026-2026. Is that correct, Madam Clerk? All right, let's go on to our resolution.
Make a motion to read resolution 2-2026.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, that motion carries. Resolutions only have to be read once. Moving on to,
So is this for the new,
we can, we don't have to, but we certainly can. Would you like it read?
well, that's what he motioned for, yeah.
Yeah, I made a motion to read it,
Oh.
not approve it.
I'm sorry. Okay. Shelley?
A resolution of the city of Crystal City, Missouri, to include as eligible firefighters in the retirement system provided by the Missouri Local Government Employees Retirement System, which is WALTER.
All right.
Make a motion to accept the resolution 2-2026.
All right.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion now?
Yes.
So, yeah, so is this
Are
for,
there any rules for them to join? I read everything, but it didn't really lay out.
We did. We had, Mr. Eisenbach, you have the floor.
When we change our retirement system, add or remove a department, we have to have a 45-day notice period, which is, in the past, we noticed the public, I don't know if we put it in the paper.
We did.
City Hall. And so then we have to pass the accompanying resolution, which is provided by loggers to us. So this is all loggers controlled stuff and processes that we have to follow. So we elected to be a part of this retirement system in 1980. If we change from a 5-year to a 3-year look-back period, we have to do a 45-day notice period, another resolution. Any changes to our retirement has to have a public notice period and a resolution passed along with it.
And this changes that we're adding firefighters because we now have a full-time firefighter.
Correct. In order
Yep.
for the firefighter to be a part of our retirement system, this is the process we have to go through.
that was my question as well. Because we have a permanent, employee now, right? Yeah.
That was gonna be my question.
That's why the council isn't eligible. And when you elect that and you join, you can't change it.
It's all laid out, like it's very strict and loggers.
I tried to get my council time. 13 years as a councilman, I mean.
Sure, yeah,
And
sure.
they said I couldn't prove that I worked 1,500 hours a year as a councilman. So I can't, I'm not eligible.
Oh.
13 years.
Oh, you trying to sneak out early. That's okay, buddy. You stick around.
We've got video now, though, so.
Oh, that's
We can prove
true.
it.
That's,
Still didn't work.
Hey, speaking of, do we have a new vehicle for the new employee too? I just noticed
No,
it.
that was our assistant chief had, and I got it back, and he's using it, the new employee's using it.
Okay, I just noticed it's parked out there all the time now, but, okay.
all right. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye to approve the resolution 2-2026. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Moving on to city administrator report. You have a copy of the city admin report.
And I have a question about the second item about the widening and storm piping improvement. Is this something we're going to, it says it's gonna be down to a lane from time to time. How, do we have any idea how frequently that work's gonna go on? No?
So I learned about this from a Facebook posting. Now, ODOT has been somewhat, we knew this was coming.
Right.
I don't know if y'all remember, probably got, Becky Ruth was still the, state rep at the time, we had to meet with all the individuals and get, easements and.
Right.
Right, that. So we're finally coming to that, this project got skipped in order to.
Do 55.
Do 55. So now they wanna get, once they have Festus to Herky done, which they believe, I think was last week or sometime this week.
It's pretty close.
That portion
Mhm.
done, and focus on Peebly, they're gonna come in and do this work. We don't know a whole lot yet, other
Mhm.
than they are anticipating, July first start, although I think Jordan told us it might be pushed back a week or two. I did talk to a business owner today that they told him they'll be in his area in August. So Jordan told us last week, that he would let us know, because it's so fluid with 55 and everything that's going on, that this is their anticipated date. But they do expect to be down to the kind of the two inside lanes,
Mhm.
they're gonna be working on the shoulder.
But both shoulders at the same time?
I don't know. And if they will provide us with more information, more
Okay.
details, and more maps once they start. I don't have that yet.
Okay.
So, Dan reached out to him about a week ago, and then.
Yeah, last week, he finally, Thursday, reached back out with a small paragraph of much, he said more details to come, basically, so. I don't know if they really know, is what my guess is.
Well,
I
it,
don't know.
Are they replacing the storm sewer,
Yes.
Yes.
making it bigger?
No.
Oh, it's little.
If in order to do that, they'd have to redesign it, get more easements, move utilities, so.
We went to as high as we could go.
we went to,
Reports and
Yeah.
studies, and we couldn't get anything.
Remember the day with the
The only thing
highway?
we got back was a $1.7 million option that the city could pick up, and we
Right.
walked away.
Yeah.
that's correct.
Yeah.
So, not our water.
Yeah.
I know.
So all that's documented, our engineers have the emails, all that's documented, that this doesn't go the way we hope it does. But they are replacing what's there with new stuff. The biggest problem is most of those, pipes across Twin City Monuments, where it all catches and goes to the
Yeah.
creek or collapse, or that old corrugated metal, the bottoms out of them, they're silted in, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be much better than it is now, but they would.
So the highway's not gonna raise when it,
Hopefully. I have that on the list. Everything's just speed bump, but we worked and they just
wouldn't budge, okay.
Yeah, there was other stuff, like it seemed simple to, like, hey, let's increase this pipe size, but then there was utilities under that pipe, so
Right.
They have to go back through, so.
it was a lot more complicated than I was like, well, let's just add a bigger pipe. That's when I met with Mr. Blair, correct? Yeah, that didn't go well. It was fine, it was just not the answer I wanted, so I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's how you start moving all that stuff, the price tag goes way up, so.
Can we talk about HB 2818 a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I saw, social media stuff about this, but apparently it's just changing the annexation process and rules, is that, and it's embedded in some type of financing bill, and the governor's gonna sign it like in a couple of weeks, and.
In July. Mr. Eisenbach, go ahead and
I'm
fill
just
this.
trying to summarize it, and then the only thing we can do is sue the state to keep it from happening?
So, right.
Okay.
So, the, House Bill 2818 modifies the way we're able to annex. It basically takes it out of our control and puts it more or less under the county's control. So we can only annex every 2 years, off the top of my head. New procedures establishing a 5-year state of statute of repose means you can't go challenge. So, like, for instance, if we had to annex something for Hardy, and all of a sudden this project's going, they're like, hey, we need this other 20 acres annexed in the city, we couldn't do that. You have to wait 2 years. Including the county executive and, the director of administration. And we met with the governor's, policy staff, and basically we were told that this bill was put on a bill for the city of St. Joseph, who's getting federal money for the airport. So he's not going to veto it. We thought that maybe he may be able to line item veto it, but he cannot do that. So the only way this can get taken out, which they understand our concerns and they get it, they have no problem, but they just can't take it. He's not going only way this can be taken out of this bill is to go to court.
So are there other cities and counties joining us in this lawsuit?
Every city that went up with us, which is every city except Columbian Village,
Kimmswick didn't go.
but they came to the meeting here, which
Yeah.
before we went, in Eureka, which is, what's part of Jefferson County, hasn't been involved. So everybody's gonna pitch in some money to do what it takes to take this to court, if he signs it on July 4th.
What about the rest of the state? I mean, like all the counties over by,
Specific language to Jefferson County.
it's only Jefferson County.
Constitutional in and of itself.
And it is, because they can't
Only
make.
Jefferson County.
That's correct. And the other county that was looped in got different treatment. There was a couple of things. There's politics involved in it, and I'm just like a little bit, not little town, like big politics. And it was just one of those things to where Jefferson County got, in my opinion, the wrong end of the deal on that. Because it bothers me because if we're wanting to annex south, which I would love to annex south and grow our city south, because that's where we gotta grow. If I annex a piece of property in, and they're getting trash service, they're getting our fires, they're already in our fire district, but our police service goes out there, and they're getting trash, I annex that parcel, that person, voluntary, they wanted to come in, and their neighbor sees it and is like, man, that's great. I'm like, sorry, I can't help you. I don't like that. I think that infringes on their rights. So, that's why I'm opposed to this bill, that 2-year.
How do we get lumped in with something that's happening
Well, so
by
this
the state?
is politics.
Well, I
This
get
is
the politics,
this is
but why,
another, this is another
who
entity
kept
that-
you off, I guess, yeah.
We didn't know anything about it, nothing. The senator never contacted any one of these, of the cities in Jefferson County about this language. Our understanding is it came from a sitting county councilman who does not represent this district, through Senator Coleman. And she got it passed in the last few days of the legislation, and on a bill that they know is not going to get vetoed. It's going through. So this is dirty politics.
It's, the county and their side of it, the county doesn't like annexation because they lose part of their, but this should speak volumes of Mr. Gannon and I sat right next to each other going up to Jeff City. So, the county executive and, Mr. Courtway, because nobody was made aware of this. I mean, it's not how law should be wrote. Like, everybody should be involved
And that's why Dennis went, Mr. Gannon, he said, look, I don't want cities to annex and take county land.
Yeah, he was.
This was wrong the way this was done. So,
Well, we just need to know who pushed it, so we know who not to vote for on election night.
as soon as, I have that in, for sure, we'll, whatever comes of this, there'll probably be press releases and different stuff.
There will be a more in-depth.
Continue pursuing it through the legal route, and every city is agreed to pitch in, when you use our attorney, because that's what the other cities prefer our attorney. So, and I don't know if this is that big a deal or not, I can't imagine that nobody's going to challenge it. It's not like the state's gonna show up and say, we want this, they just can't take it out.
And they made it clear. It was a good meeting. I mean, it was nice. All the cities, I mean, it's nice to have, the mayors get together, the city admins get together. I mean, we do it quarterly anyway, but I mean, just to have like, hey, this Tuesday we have a meeting set up. And Mr. Gannon was instrumental in setting that up. And, he was in a weird spot because he's against annexing, but he doesn't like the process on how it was handled. And he was a stand-up guy to go up there and set it up and facilitate that meeting with the chief of staff of the governor, so.
Yeah, and it just shows solidarity and unison that we're all on the same page with it, so even though wasn't a waste of the meeting, we drove 6 hours and borrowed back of an expedition to get good. It did show, it was a good showing for Jefferson County as a county.
Alrighty.
Now kind of on the same, kind of but not, I guess the sales tax thing coming up on the next vote, personal property tax, whatever it was.
Do not vote yes for that.
No, that's what I'm asking, bits and pieces on social media, I have not read anything on it.
There's the same situation that happened with the state with Senate Bill 30 last year.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of schools who have gone and joined together and are currently in a lawsuit with the state with what they've done with, it was all trying to keep Kansas City chiefs in, Kansas City. And so they they slid it in like a loophole last June. And, it was the same senator who did it, and they went through and picked different counties, and counties could say, I don't wanna participate in this, so St. Louis County and St. Louis City pulled themselves out. Of Jefferson County. So the same situation that is happening right now, and that is currently going on with public schools too.
My biggest thing was, okay, the schools, yeah, that's horrible, but what's it gonna do to us if it passes? Haven't looked into that.
We have not projected that out yet.
Dove into it at all.
We have not dove into it, we've been just going on that, so. We'll be able to talk more about it on the July meeting, 'cause it's,
What is it? 5.
And that's on top of what we're already doing.
But that's all one part.
we'll, oh yeah, the conservation thing, I did see that. It's, okay, natural, alright. I haven't dove into any of that, so I can't speak on it. I can't speak on any of that, 'cause I don't know anything about that yet. I haven't,
Taxes are gonna come from somewhere. It's just gonna be, you know, you can say you're gonna take it from that, but then you're gonna jack it up somewhere else, so.
You're not gonna pay it at the end of the year, you're gonna pay for it everyday life and a lot more.
Right.
Yeah.
alright. Any other questions?
I guess that's okay to talk about here in our meeting.
It's kind of a gray area, but I'm not. Alright, moving on to the does anybody have any other questions for Mr. Eisenbach? Alright. Mayor's report, I wanna thank the street employees, fire guys for cleaning up at the football stadium. Our community comes together and, on anything that we ask. And, the fire, the police, street, anything, and, it shows. Our community is looking better now than it ever has, so I wanna thank you guys for that. I have my board appointments. I'll entertain a motion to appoint all the board members in one, park board, police boards, all those.
So moved, but I believe Ryan's still looking on.
It is. I corrected that.
Okay.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions, discussions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Board appointments are there. Anybody in the audience wish to speak on anything tonight? Okay.
I don't know what you just said.
I said, does anyone in the audience wish to speak tonight? Yep. You approach, you have 2 minutes.
I use our park all the time, I walk there a lot. You've got kids riding dirt bikes at the park. And they're tearing grass up, and I'm there with little ones, and I don't see anybody ever stopping them.
We address that as we see it with the police. I know the police stop them when they see them. I mean, we can have, inside the park, because there's no motorized vehicles like ATVs or anything like that, dirt bikes, anything of that nature is not allowed on city streets or parks. So I know,
They're on our city streets all the time.
well, our police are enforcing that when they see that.
No, they're not. If you call the police, the people whose parents they are get told to call.
I'm not privy to that. I have no idea about that,
Well,
but,
100% it happens.
okay. I mean, all I can do is say our police are going to address the problem when they see a problem. I got people speed up and down 67 as well, and they pull them over and they do it, and, I mean, if they,
You got a bus that slides down Williamsburg on a regular basis.
well, we'll address it.
I called the school in the bus garage and I was told they're not. But I've got little grandkids.
No, I understand that. I understand that, and I can have Chief, you live in Williamsburg, correct?
I'm in Williamsburg, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll address that and go from there.
Because I won't call the police over stuff like that, because whether they wanna say they do or not, people get told to call.
I don't know on that.
Someone at my house called that was not me, and the person that got called on told me to tell them thank you and named them who called. So, and I told them you never call the cops over stuff like that here.
Yeah,
Because it always comes back to you.
Well, all I can say is our officers will enforce the ordinances that are on our books to the best of their ability.
You should always call the police if you have something to report.
Yes, ma'am.
Not if you don't want to deal with the crazy neighbors.
Thank you, ma'am. Does anyone else have anything to address?
I just have a quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
It comes up every year, but it's that time, Fourth of July. I know last year, people from the audience, as well as some board members, commented on how the fireworks are getting larger and noisier and bigger. I'm just curious, has anything been discussed since last year as far as the council?
Not in our ordinances. Not in our ordinances, and again, it is only permitted, I had a meeting with Chief today it is only permitted on this Saturday, because July 4th is on that Saturday. So when it falls on the Saturday, we only have one day that, Crystal City allows fireworks, so that's all we can do on that as well. I mean, I haven't, to get into a centralized point and everything, I've looked into some things, and none of it is great options, in my opinion. But, we have looked into it, but not very in-depth, from my standpoint. Nothing formally. No, ma'am.
Would that be something you are looking into?
It's kind of hard to not do it when Festus does it, the other towns do it, and we sell fireworks in the city of Crystal City, so.
Well, I agree with you 100%. I was the one that said, hey, no, we're not gonna sell them. If we can't shoot them off here, we're not gonna allow.
Correct.
Back when I was doing it. But I guess to her point, some of these mortars are getting huge. And I guess anybody and everybody can buy them. I don't buy fireworks, but I don't either. Some of these things are.
No, they'll scare you. I mean, that's exactly.
I mean,
I mean, I like fireworks. I do enjoy them, but I like them in a public display where it's not falling and hitting other homes.
And it's one of my main things is I don't want to set up people for failure. If I ban fireworks, our police are going to be set up for failure because they're going to be done anyway. And it's not like I'm conceding, I just don't want to set our guys up for failure because they're going to get bought, they're going to get shot. And, I don't like them either, in the fact of close houses, large mortars, they are loud, and my dog doesn't like them.
About the loudness, I think it's gotta be becoming dangerous, you know. I thought back in the day you had to have a license to shoot stuff off that big. Now, anybody can go buy them.
I don't know how it's regulated.
We had bottle rockets and firecrackers. You want to see something that big, you went to Festus Football.
That's correct.
You know, back in the, everybody,
Yeah. All right, well, with that being said, Firecracker Festival is this weekend. It's on my list, it was next. I gotta go down. I'm very, but on the last, it was enjoy the 4th of July safely and be aware of our ordinances and conscious of your neighbors, that's the thing. So, that's the whole part of that. I mean, it is a celebration of our country, so.
I have all this junk in my yard from the.
Right. All right, roundtable comments, Councilperson Bradley.
pass on to the park board, swimming pool, whatever, they're doing an outstanding job up in the pool.
Excellent.
Waters look good every day, I've been up there, and lifeguards are always out and about doing a heck of a job.
Good, well, thank you. Mr. Kemfer.
I don't have anything.
Mr. Ginevra.
Dan, can you pass on my, thanks to Ricky for cutting the grass at the Girl Scout house. I went to the Girl Scout house one day and the grass was tall and you know, there's some bricks that go into the entrance and I go, man, it'd be really nice if somebody would just weed whack this, and by the Sunday when it was open for its monthly thing, it was all done. And I went, thanks, Ricky. So please, you know, I know it's him because I see him out there all the time.
He has it on his schedule, I'll pass it.
Okay. And so, I gotta pass on an incident with, Hickey White Park. This is probably the biggest attendance that we've had there, and it's probably a good test of what the parking situation's, like there now, and maybe what it should be like. So I got a call from, a nearby neighbor that said that, you know, they were having a hard time getting out of their driveway because there was cars parked on both sides of the street. And they said, well, you know, I don't think there's any no parking signs there. So I actually went down, well, I'll back up. They had a basketball tournament there on Saturday, and there was a whole bunch of cars parked. I did call the police department. I don't know if somebody showed up, and actually saw what was going on, but I actually drove it just to witness it myself. And, as you're going down to the park, heading south, there weren't any cars on the left-hand side, and there was a few cars on the right-hand side. But then when you got down to the end where there's the entrance to the sewer plant, there was cars on both sides, and there's like a circle at the end where you can turn around, and there was cars all around the circle. So when I drove all the way down to the end of the circle, I've got a small pickup truck, and I had to go, forward, backwards, about 10 times just to turn the truck around so I could go back the other way. And there was no way that you could have two-way traffic going through there. You would have to wait for somebody to come out so that you could go in. So today, I looked at the traffic signs that are there. The first no parking sign is right there where the steps come down from Mount Olive Church to County Road. It's just south of those steps. It says no parking, and the sign actually faces the street. So if I'm driving down the street, I don't really see it until I come up on it and see it over on the side. And then there's two more signs to the north of that, all the way to England. So there's three that say no parking, and they all face the street. They're not facing the traffic, that say no parking. It doesn't say no parking this side. It says no parking. So that's a little bit ambiguous to me. I don't know what that means when it says no parking. Is it both sides of the street, or is it this side of the street? I think, based on what I saw, that it should be no parking this side all the way down to the sewer plant, so that, you can at least have two-way traffic all the way down to the sewer plant, coming in and out. Now, there is a parking lot there at Hickey White, but, it was full that day because there was a lot of people for the basketball tournament. So, Chief, do you know much about that? Did you have much say about the signage for that?
None.
You didn't?
I didn't either unless I specifically look at it, but I'm not sure if I'd call on Saturday without checking. I guess unless anybody has any input, like, Dan and I could look at it and then talk with you guys and see, if there's adjustments that need made or what exactly we need to allow in order to be able to have through traffic.
I believe, it was requested of a citizen that we had no parking signs put up on that side. I think there's 4 houses, and 2 said yes and 2 said no. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, so, yeah, it was about a month ago. I looked at them. I mean, we put them up down there to prevent parking on large-scale events like that, only on that side of the road. I didn't pay a close enough attention to see where it said only on this side or not. That's what the intentions were, no parking
On that side.
on the east side.
Right.
And then, but I didn't specifically look at the sign or look at their orientation by any means.
Well, they were abiding by the signs, but past the steps that come down from Mount Olive, there's only one sign, and it's just real close to the steps. And so from there all the way down to the sewer plant, they were parked on both sides, and it didn't seem safe for, it was kind of a mess.
Well, in future, and it is up to the park board on this, but, Mr. Turner has a drawing and, of another parking lot going in down there, because the parking isn't, on those large events, it's just not adequate down there. I mean, we just gotta have another parking lot, which I hate taking up green space to put pavement in, but they have to park somewhere. So,
Okay.
that's the future of, there should be a parking lot on the other side of those basketball goals, is my intention. But again, it has to be cleared through the park board and
Yeah.
stuff, and it's a process. But in the meantime, we can add another no parking sign closer to the levee gate for you.
Well, at least review with the street department and the police department for what they think is safe. And, I don't feel like I'm an expert on it, but I just, based on my personal experience, it didn't seem right, so.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Is that something that has to have an ordinance, or can we just put up no parking sign? I'm just, a question for my information.
The ordinance says, here, something like that, or the police chief or something,
parking whenever they want.
And the signs were put up based on a complaint we received a month or two ago, so they're fairly new signs.
Okay.
So, but I think in the future, we will work with the park board to, like I talked to the mayor today, we think we need a parking lot right next to the basketball courts, and then start your playground and whatever they're gonna do in the future. Because clearly, that's kind of addition.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's the next step, that they, you know, they do I think a parking lot and then a trail, you know, just sidewalk around the park is what they're kinda wanting, if we could tie them together, but yeah, it's just one of those things of, we got a park down there and, you know, the side effect of a good park is a lot of people, and now we gotta have a parking lot for them when they pull in. There's probably 50, 75 people there, so.
Oh, well, even with additional parking, I think we'd need some more restrictions on the street, though.
Yeah.
So,
Chief and Turner, our street engineer, can look into that.
okay. Who's the street engineer?
It's Turner.
Dan? Put it on your resume.
All right. Mr. Friedmeier?
I have nothing.
All right, thank you, sir. Mr. Bailey?
I have a question. We have trash pickup, yard trash pickup on the first and third Friday of the month. What do we do when there are holidays like this?
So we started picking up on Thursday today, and we'll do it again tomorrow. So when our trash guys get done, I've been sending a truck out half day, just try to make that, because it won't be till the 17th, I think, till the next.
Yeah.
So,
All right, thank you.
you're welcome.
And Mr. Winkleman?
Yeah, I just reemphasize, kick the down horse about fireworks. People, please be respectful of your neighbors. Know what, I stand on, that. I mentioned, we did the board appointments without acknowledging, and we did acknowledge Mr. Crump for his board
That's
service. There are some great Crystal City residents listed and serving on our boards, and just as people who do serve in all of these boards for the city, what a...
Yeah. No, we have good boards set up, and there's a couple other ones that, like with the agenda and stuff, we had some more of a replacement for Mr. Oliver, and then, we'll have some appointments from them, so. It's always a changing thing on the board, and move on from there. Yeah, well, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Massa. I am so sorry. Councilperson Massa.
I just wanted to thank, the city workers and fire department for coming down. It's so exciting, it's like a huge deal, and then, we're also gonna bring the old wooden sign back for the 100th year of football, so thanks for Mr. Turner for that. We've had a few people ask about that, then I also wanted to thank the fire department for love that, during summer school, so. And it's fun to watch the firefighters shoot in the water, but they love fun, they love it. So, thank you guys.
Alrighty. Now, nothing? Alrighty, thanks, sir. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Adjourns. Those mini bikes are all over town, and I don't have a fix for it.
I was, just a while ago, when I texted you, I was at Portland's house, Fort Woods, and, I wanted to pull out of her. I didn't see the guy. I mean, I looked and I didn't, there was no vehicles. There was this guy on a scooter